Folks, in this video today, I wanted to give some bold predictions for the upcoming draft of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2023, and I want to know your guys' bold predictions as well. If you do have some, let me know them down in the comment section below. I would love to hear them, and if you guys are new, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button if you do enjoy these types of videos. But let's go ahead and get started with my first bold prediction. It revolves around inside linebacker Devin White. What specifically about Devin White? Well, the first thing I'm going to say is this. I think that Devin White will be traded during the draft, whatever that may be. We've seen players get dealt away on draft day before. It's not super common, but there is reason to believe that this may happen for the Buccaneers. Devin White did request a trade. The Bucs, while Jason Licht did say that he looks forward to having Devin White on his roster this upcoming season, is not afraid to move on from players if they don't want to be there or if they just want to go in a different direction. And I'm not saying Devin White doesn't want to be in Tampa Bay, but he did request a trade for a reason, and if the Buccaneers really do get an offer that is very enticing to them, or if they even possibly use Devin White for other means in a potential trade, I'll talk about that in my next bold prediction, there could be some merit there to say, yeah, the Bucs are going to trade away Devin White. And not only that, I think that they will trade away Devin White and that they will draft his replacement in this draft as well in the early rounds, whatever it may be. I don't think it's going to be round one because there are definitely still some other positions there that would be considered, but round two, round three, those are the kind of sweet spot for rounds there that I think a Devin White replacement could be taken. I think that may happen here. I think that the Bucs, not only will they draft Devin White's replacement, they will also move on from the star linebacker that has requested a trade away from the team. Speaking of trades, I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will trade up in the early rounds of the draft, be it rounds 1 to 3. As I just mentioned, you could use Devin White as a bargaining chip in a trade to move up. That is a distinct possibility that could happen there. We've seen that in the past with other teams as well, and that could be no different if the Buccaneers decide to package Devin White and maybe a future pick in next year's NFL draft to move up in, say, round 2, round 3, possibly even get back into the first round. That would be a very interesting situation and could, again, lead to the Buccaneers taking a Devin White replacement in this draft as well. So that is my next bold prediction there. My next one revolves around the defensive line. You see Vita Vea here. He's not in the bold prediction. We're not trading away Vita Vea, folks, but I do believe the Buccaneers will draft a replacement for an edge defender that is getting a little bit older, and that is Shaq Barrett. I think the Buccaneers will draft Shaq Barrett's replacement in this draft, be it in the early rounds of the draft, much like in the case of Devin White. Shaq Barrett has not requested a trade or anything along those lines. He's just been getting a little bit older in the recent years, and he just had a really tough Achilles injury. He may be slowing down a little bit. I think the Buccaneers will invest early, be it in round 2 or in round 3, at the edge defender position, and that player will eventually replace Shaq Barrett. A couple more predictions that I have here are, one, I think this. Let's talk about the quarterback position, okay? Because I know I talked about it in the draft history video, talking about, Jameis Winston and Kyle Trask and how Jason Licht has only ever drafted quarterbacks in the early rounds, right? Round 1 or in round 2. I think, and I know this may sound controversial, but if Will Levis is there at pick 19, he will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selection. That's a big if, right? And I know that might not even be that bold of a prediction to some people, but if Will Levis is there at pick 19, I think he will be the selection. Another thing I want to say regarding the quarterback position that may be a little bit bold, I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to try to trade up at the end of the first round to get Hendon Hooker, quarterback out of Tennessee, if he is still available there as well. I think the Buccaneers may genuinely look to invest early at the quarterback position, specifically round 1. They have had top 30 visits with Will Levis and Hendon Hooker. They also had Clayton Tune in the later rounds. That might be their fallback option if a guy like Will Levis or Hendon Hooker does not fall into their lap. But I think that may be what they try to do. If Will Levis is there at pick 19, I think he's going to be the selection. If Will Levis is not there, I think that they're going to try and trade up at the end of round 1 and select Hendon Hooker. Maybe they use Devin White in some type of trade up in that scenario. We'll have to wait and see. But my final bold prediction is this. It is relating to the running back position and the wide receiver position as well, I guess I should say. I do not think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will take a wide receiver or a running back until at least round 5. We have seen Jason Light really spread out running back and wide receiver picks in the past, and specifically a running back, he has really invested second and third round picks in guys. Wide receiver, he's been all over the map. But running back more specifically, he's been generally in rounds 2 to 3. Out of 4 out of the 6 running backs I believe that he has taken, 4 out of the 6 of them have been in rounds 2 or 3. Rachaad White's a great example. He was a round 3 guy. I think that this shows the faith and confidence that the Buccaneers are going to have in Rachaad White, and also maybe guys like Chase Edmonds and Keyshawn Vaughn. And I think they are not going to go that route in this draft. And you may also say, well, what about wide receiver? They need a wide receiver 4. You could make an argument for that for sure, but I think that the Buccaneers will go other directions. They will invest in other positions, and I don't think they're going to take a running back or a wide receiver until at least the 5th round, which some people may disagree with that, but hey, that's why they are called bold predictions, right? But folks, I want to know your thoughts and opinions about these bold predictions. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think that these things are completely wrong? It's understandable if you do. Some of them are certainly pretty bold, but that's the point of these videos. That's why I like doing them. But folks, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this. Let me know any other bold predictions that you may have down in the comment section below as well. And I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button if you do enjoy these types of videos. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.